My name is Victor Zatsepine. I'm an associate professor of history, and I'm also an associate with the Asian American Studies Institute here at UConn. In my research, I look at the heartland of Eurasian continent. I look at the two empires, Russia and China, and when they collapsed, three emerging states appeared, Mongolia, Russia and China, all republics. So I look at what happened to the people who lived at the borderlands of in these places and how they responded to the political and economic change that came from outside. My research draws on a previous book, Beyond the Amur, that looks at the development of the frontier region between Manchuria and the Russian Far East, and research now looks at the different kinds of border which runs in the steppes and in the vast open area in the landlocked region of Mongolia. When we talk about historical regions and we talk about historical borders, the borders, modern borders, are quite a recent phenomenon. So I'm looking at the difference between the political borders and geographic borders, and also people and their cultures, how they get divided by the borders. And I think this is what is missing in our current understanding of a historical region. For example, the Mongols got divided by newly established borders, but they continued their lives and their interactions in the areas, in the parts of Russia, China, or even in Mongolia, which did not become a unified state until quite recently. And so if we can look at the fate of indigenous people and their ideas about what is the nation state is. So this is how the transnational approach works, because national histories sometimes don't explain very well the fate of indigenous or local societies. Humanities Institute gives me a great opportunity to talk with other scholars in different disciplines, and we talk about our own work, and we also borrow from other disciplines. So I think it's the scholarly exchange and have this time to think about your topic and also about the interests of other scholars. It helps us enrich our own research. The main challenge is probably the places I'm writing about are not easy places to go these days. When I was studying borders and languages in the 1990s, I traveled to different parts and borderlands, but today these places are out of reach to a average Western traveler, and I think this is the main difficulty of going there to collect materials and also to interview people. My best experience was in Japan, when I visited the ethnographic Museum of Ethnography in Osaka, where I learned a lot about different approaches to the borderlands and to my topic from Japanese scholars. I think the most important thing is to study foreign language and to travel widely and to think outside of the box. These are the most important things for anybody who studies international or global history.